Where you at? Where you at? Type shit. Type shit, type shit. Type shit. All the kids. Keep going on about. Fuck a private, send it from my personal account. Gotta hawk it to ya. Hiding poison in my mouth. Glands holding the components to a copious amount. If I find out, coded in directions that you route. If I find out, if your loyalty leads only to contention and a drought, the confession that you flout will only poison you. I've been hacking weeds. Crazy if you sprout with a sprayer that I tout. I'm cleaning layers of the ground. When it's ready for exposure, pick the pen up like a joust. Defending any venomous behavior as aroused from the doldrums that a poet tries daily to renounce. If the devil tries to trick us speaking only when I bounce, I'm spinning off of Raven like it's Corey in the house. Get it? The chamber that'll open. Oh, they got it. The chamber that'll open leaves a hole where you pronounce, choking every word till it breaks you big astronomy. Misshapen to the quantity. My circle takes in quality. You say what you've been banking on. Thoughts your economy. Reserve your reactions to the actions of the colony and really only speak when you could teach instead of following. You lived a life of bad advice. You lost some opportunities. Got all the ticker tape parade for all the caution that you threw. You're exactly who I'm thinking of, to consummate a plan. Shut the cellar door. I'll go and oscillate the fan. While I roll out a board, you can find where it fits. You can move to the front. No one minds where you sit. On approach, I will interpret what it was I tried to draw for you. I pinned up a bunch of pictures. You're like, are we taking down the mafia? Look closer. And you notice that there's Polaroids of each of you. The orders are to make a line and take yours to your seats of you. So glad to meet with you. Break bread and eat with you. Skipped initiation. There's a reason this is reaching you. I broke the algorithm to reveal the infrastructures built by the society of real motherfuckers. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Welcome to the Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday night open mic. Oh, energy great. I love it. This is nice. Brian over there, shout out to the Nuyo team gathered in the wings in the darkness. They're making the audio sound great, the visuals sound great. Shout out to my friends at the Melissa at the merch table. All right, consider buying merch. I'm wearing it. High quality hats, shirts. I haven't washed this in years. Still looks pretty good. Smells pretty bad though. Okay. So remember chat. Oh, hello live stream. Can you give it up for the live stream? Say hi. Like 10,000 people here. It's fucking nuts. It's calamity chaos. Hello in the chat. Give me some thumbs up if you are watching and listening right now. Hey, if you're somewhere, I don't know, outside of the state of New York, and the tri-state area, maybe even around the globe, consider coming to New York. It's the hottest place to be right now, Nixon 5. Pull up here, okay? We would love to have you, of course, if you are an artist of any kind, live out that dream, all right? That Big Apple dream, and come over here and rock with us at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. All right, friends, thank you so much again for pulling up on a Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month, all right? We finished June, can you believe it? We're heading to July. Fucking insane. Okay. All right. Well, if you're at my mic, we're going to have a great time. This is a nice, safe space. Emphasize safe. All right. You can express yourself. No judgments. No nothing. All right. But let me bring up the third rule. Remember the third category of a rule? I said there's the house rules, open mic rules, and of course, the motel guy rules. Let me explain what the motel guy rules are. There's just one, okay? No ego. Say it with me. No ego. Simple enough. There was only one. All right, compared to the fucking 15 open mic rules, all right? And that's with every mic that I host, but especially here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Let me explain real quick. I think I have a little time. Performers first, all right? Let me explain this concept, or at least my understanding of the ego. You can't eat without it. It is your identity. It has been formed since you opened your eyes, started crying, and doctor slapped you on the ass, and it is fucking, you've been carrying it all the way here to 2026 at the end of June. All right, all that trauma, all of the things. And for some reason, especially performers, okay? Somewhere along the line, you were compelled to make some art out of it, right? You fucking picked up the paintbrush, or You picked up an instrument, a little guitar, you learn some tabs, you learn how to write poetry, you learn how to rap and whatever, just to express yourself. That's your ego. That was your ego. I need to do something, all right? And separate myself from the things. Y'all gonna hear some traumatic poems tonight, perhaps. Some real shit, all right? Some stuff that is empowering to a lot of people. That is the ego, all right? But I understand in these rooms, egos clash. All those egos, especially if it's a performer-heavy room, the egos clash, all right? And for some that are just doing this, all right, for the first time in a long time, or for the first time ever, that's a very scary thing. I totally understand that. I've been performing for a long time. I feel that energy in the room. You can cut it with a knife. Yuck. We hate it. All right, so that's why I say, performers, did you leave your ego at home today? That's one yes. 10,000 people, one yes. Can you believe? It's okay. All right, I'll help you shed that in a second. All right, now for you audience members, for those that are supporting your friends or your family, thank you for coming again. I appreciate you, and they appreciate you too. The ego thing, all right, it's important because, well, ego leads to that dreaded C word, right, Ace? You know what the C word is? It's been plaguing society. Cringe! Cringe! We fucking hate that thing. You're scrolling along, you see something that you don't like on your phone, you're like, ugh. You scroll immediately away. It doesn't look like what you're comfortable looking at. It doesn't sound like something that you're comfortable hearing. I don't know. That's your ego talking in that little brief instance. All right. That doesn't help anyone, especially in a room like this where I really want everyone to lean in and hear each other. All right. And guess what, Chad? Not you, but them. They chose to touch some fucking grass today. Give it up for them, right? You chose to touch grass. You can't scroll away from this, baby. You cannot. No matter how uncomfortable you may get, all right? So no matter how maybe quote unquote bad someone is to you, can't scroll away. You just got to sit through it and maybe appreciate it, all right? In reflection. All right, I want you to keep your eyes and minds open tonight. And I promise, both performer and audience member, you will see something beautiful and you would have said something beautiful when you walk back out into Alphabet City, okay? Now, if you didn't leave your ego at home, I didn't. I'm still carrying it around with me. I'll be the first one to shed it. So let's imagine with our third eye. All right, we got a little basket here. All right, empty. Except I'm going to put my ego in it real quick. I keep it between my boobs. It's right here. Okay. Plop. There it goes. It's in the basket. It's away from me. All right. So now I can be the best host I can possibly be. I can facilitate this and bring you the energy you deserve. If you go over a little bit, I ain't going to fucking hit you or hate on you. All right. I'm just going to keep the show going. All right. Now, I would like for all of you to practice this a little bit, even if it's symbolically. All right, can you show me your egos real quick? All right, quick, we have a show to get to. Show me your egos. Everybody, I can't do it without everybody. Count of three. I want you to fucking Jalen Brunson that shit right into this basket on this stool. All right, aiming for the stool. 1, 2, 3. Yeets. Oh my God, MVP. Nixon 5. Are you ready, Melissa? Oh, Ace, did you throw it in? Boom, okay. All right. A little light today, Ace. You've been working on your ego. Wonderful. All right, there it goes. Here you go. Melissa, in the lockbox, or throw it in the alley. I don't know. How do we feel? I don't know. A little lighter? A little bit? Okay. Now we are on the same level. All right. Thank you, those that are coming to an open mic for the first time to share your art that you've been sitting on for a while. I don't know. Thank you, those professionals that have come from very far or even the next block over. All right, to continue to sharpen your skills and put those reps in. And of course, shout out to those that are jumping back on to the artistic thing. All right, maybe there's been a divorce. Maybe your kid died. Maybe your uncle died. All right, maybe something just stopped you from pursuing art. You put it on the back burner. Baby, you're a star today. All right, that's what we're going to do here for you at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Let's begin open mic, yes? Make some more noise for yourselves. This is about you guys. Yes, I have so many people on the list today, all right? But then again, we may get to a second or third round. Let's Let's see what's going on. We got a short story. We got some songs. Shout out Bubblesz in this bitch. All right, we rocking, Bubblesz. Let's fucking go. Many people that I've seen in other mics and other events in the poetry community, and some new motherfuckers here. All right, let's get it started. So I'm gonna bring you all on stage like this, okay? Arya, Kalinga, you're first. Arya, where are you? All right, let me say who's after you. All right, that's how we're gonna do it. Use some baseball terminologies like on deck. Dee R James, where are you? Dee, you're on deck. All right, you're in the batter's box. All right, you're taking swings. You're warming up the muscles. You're locking in with your content or your piece of poetry or whatever. All right, lock in, babe. You're next. All right, but coming to the motherfucking stage. Give it up for Arya, y'all. Yes. You're first, bub. They're like, huh? You're here. Ready to rock? I got you. Come close.
I grew up in awe of my grandparents, who came from the Philippines with nothing, for a chance at a better life. They took it upon themselves to pull their entire families out of poverty, and did. To bear the responsibility, not just for yourself, but for multiple generations while standing alone, requires immeasurable bravery and strength. That is something to look up to. What I didn't know then was how much it would cost to watch a society forget the humanity of someone just like them. For 2.5 years, I worked as an ER nurse in a major city at the epicenter of poverty, gang violence, and the opioid crisis. When deportations began under this administration, migrants were brought to us for medical clearance first. And suddenly, a place where I spent years trying to save lives became a tool for oppression. One night, I cared for the sweetest, sick, elderly woman of color whose ankles were shackled together and whose wrist was cuffed to the bed. She had no rights. No lawyer, no phone call. After 25 years here, the country she was being sent back to no longer felt like home. Her only family, her daughter, lived here. I'll never forget the moment I met her. When I asked if the temperature was comfortable, she deferred to the ICE agents in the room. Filled with rage, I said, "No, you are the patient, not them. What can I do for you to make you more comfortable?" Her demeanor immediately softened when she realized I was on her side. Later that night, I sat beside her with tears in my eyes and said, "What they are doing to you is wrong. I am so sorry. I will fight for you every single day." I felt so helpless. It was my job to try to ease my patient's suffering, but the only thing I had to offer was prayer. So I held her hand that was chained to the bed, and we prayed as hard as we possibly could. It was a tremendous responsibility to hold space for a stranger who had literally no access to anyone else in her corner except me. I sobbed the entire way home. For a year before this, I was already struggling to process the cumulative trauma of the ER. For the first time in my life, I had daily debilitating panic attacks the moment I got home. My nervous system was so shot that it began to manifest as severe physical pain. I became convinced I was dying. And still, every week for a year, I forced myself to get up and go back to work, summoning the last bit of strength I had left. My boyfriend urged me to leave, but my ego insisted that quitting would mean I wasn't strong enough. I didn't allow myself to ask for help, afraid of being a burden. Yet, despite my suffering, holding space for others in their darkest moments made me feel like I had found the meaning of life. But the deportation was the final straw. I couldn't reconcile who I was with what I was being asked to do. And for the first time, I allowed myself to say I had enough and walked away. A year after the deportation, I sat in ceremony with a sacred, hallucinogenic healing medicine that I have turned to for over a decade when I feel spiritually unwell. Grandmother ayahuasca. I expected it to surface accumulated work trauma or the strain it had placed on my relationships. Knowing something deep needed to emerge, I asked the medicine man to double my dose. Intuitively, I knew I needed an exorcism of sorts and was finally brave enough to face it. When it hit me, I collapsed. In that moment, a vision appeared. My patient and I facing each other in perpetual darkness. Her wrists shackled, not to a hospital bed, but to the earth itself. The trauma left me temporarily paralyzed, and in that stillness, the medicine forced me to witness and fully inhabit the normalized dehumanization that had wounded me in ways I didn't have the language for at that time. I had known violence before, the kind that never completely leaves you. At least then I knew who the perpetrator was. But for this, the perpetrator is the collective. Somewhere in that darkness, something shifted. After 2 years of debilitating PTSD, I felt spiritually whole again. Then I fully realized why this woman had stayed with me. She touched something sacred. When I looked at her lying in chains, I wasn't just seeing a patient. I was seeing my grandmother. I was seeing someone who crossed an ocean for a better life. I was seeing someone who sacrificed everything for future generations. I was seeing the people who made my life possible. I thought I was there for her, but in truth, she was there for me. My deep respect for her gave me permission to finally respect myself. She taught me that dignity and integrity isn't endurance, it's refusing to abandon your values. And because of her, I finally found the courage to walk away. Thank you.
Oh, give it up. Wow. Wow. Well done. Well done. Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, this is an all-act open mic, all right? We definitely encourage writing of all sorts, all right? Stories, of course, just straight-up page poetry, rapping, singing, dancing. Dancing, sure, why not? Magic tricks and all, but thank you so much for warming up the mic with such a good story. That was a really good story. And true? Yes? Okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much for performing that. Okay, let's keep it going. Oh, and don't be shy, chat. All right, let's do the snapping. Let's practice right now. You like something? Snap. You really like something? You go, Go ahead, all right, like it tastes good, all right? All right, let's practice some stomping too, all right? If it's, unless it's some sort of stomping, some sort of physicalness from you, all right? Feel free to do that. You're just disturbing the rats underground. It's okay. They can handle it. They've heard worse, all right? On deck, we got Mystique. Hey, Mystique, you ready to rock with me? In the bathroom. All right. Wash your hands. Okay, we got Dee coming to the stage. Give it up for Dee, y'all. Yeah! Energy. What's up? How you doing? Come close to me, Dee. Don't be shy. Yeah.
1, 2. Thank you. How y'all doing? Yes, first time this particular Nuyorican stage. I'm in the reinvention stage, doing a lot of reinventing writing within the last few months. And you know, the storytelling poem I'm about to read, it's this time of year, you know, it's a legendary park in New York City that experience, and I decided to use that as what it means for growth, even though it may take time. It's called Can I Ride? When the train that had the elegant creative stains attached grew to that last Brooklyn stop, I saw outdoors that had a whole bunch of congregations with a welcoming amusement that looked bliss. Me and moms, along with high numbers of other beings, gave our eagerness to the destination while walking to the tourist attraction that's land in the very south of the huge New York City borough. Fear kicked in seeing these machines move all around while humans be passengers, keeping excitement in the romance, having an affair that's fair only if he stayed providing valor. I decided to passenger myself on these rides that had plenty of its ups and downs, making my heartbeat finally have a cause to its rhythm. Funny how my mother wasn't into the rides that makes the wind becoming a tire to our humanity. She stayed on the ground level kind of rides, like the bumper cars, which show there's going to be bumpy roads and constant unexpected interactions that will require different directions. The last ride I got on went way up to where I got a slightly closer look at the sun, say his last prayer, then give last kiss to the still somewhat blue sky. That was part of those summer weeks away from the classroom desks, where I experienced, even in active diversions, we still the best directors that's in control of the cinema that we brand in our non-fictional cause. The sun be long gone, but the street lights and the lights on the rides gave their style to the shine. That's what I witnessed while sitting on the subway train, which departed back to the other part of the county of Kings and neighboring Queens, like the one I sat next to, who through her steering to bumpy cars showed that risks and enjoyment be like candy apples with chocolate marshmallows, where it can mix well together, giving a pleasuring recipe. DEE hashtag R hashtag James is my Instagram. And great stage, thank you so much.
Excellent. That's some poetry there. Thank you so much, Dee. And if you clocked what Dee did, of course, he promoted himself a little bit. Feel free to do that after your piece or your song. All right, go ahead and tell us where we can find you. You may even hear me say, where can we find you? So tell us. And also, you can go ahead and plug any the events that you have that's coming up, of course. I encourage you to do that. On deck, we got some comedy now. We're going to break it up a little bit, break up the vibes with some comedy from Dan Laitman. But before Dan, give it up for Mystique. Yeah! Woo! Where are you? Oh, you're here. Yay. What's up?
Hi, guys. He's so whimsical. Okay. All right. Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. Thank you. New shit. Trickling down like lightning when my cold feels your heat. In this terrible storm, like we were destined to meet. I feel your hands press against my walls and hear whispers of your past prayers, asking to be let in. My cold heart beats and pumps a small ounce of hope that this lightning will be joined by rain. But it's not. Instead, I feel the ground shake as it makes its way to my thighs as I close my eyes and hear thunder. I have become the lightning to your thunder, two of a pair as we dance through the sky without a care. I see stars. Stars behind the small clouds of gray that you say you can make go away. But I don't want you to. These clouds are what make you, you and me, me. Only a flash of light that you say you'll follow, I swallow away the fear of shining too bright. Not because it can hurt your eyes, but because I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to mix your heart with my cold, because God only knows I'll thaw out. That's it.
Okay. No, don't find her. You can find her. Actually, you can talk to her after. I promise she doesn't bite. Okay. Thank you so much, Mystique. All right, let's keep it going. On deck, we got Bothale. Did I say it right? Correct me now, please. Bothale. You're on deck, Bothale. All right. Thank you so much for coming to our mic. You're on deck right after the comedic stylings of Dan Laitman, y'all. Yeah, style us, Dan. Style us well.
No chuckles?
Not today, Dan.
All right. New shit? So yesterday I got flipped off by a hand model. I wasn't even mad. I have schizophrenia. You might not know this, but I went to group therapy as a schizophrenic, and that's never a good idea. Like, you're not sure you're in group therapy or if you're in an empty room with a bunch of chairs for about 30 minutes. As a schizophrenic, we're the people that, like, when magicians make something disappear, we're like, not to us. I think if I were anything other than a comedian, I would be a shepherd. Because I heard things. Every time somebody says, "Isn't that the craziest thing you've ever heard?" I'm like, I can one-up you. My friend sells socks. She does a reverse OnlyFans. I don't shave down there. I call my dick 2002 because it's still in the Bush administration. And now you know that is an inconvenient truth. We can all agree that capitalism sucks, right? I can't wait for socialism to take over. Like, I can't wait till Mike Lindell sells your pillows. One of my only good qualities is that I can make friends really easily. Like, I used to be friends with paraplegic. We would kick it. Yeah. Being a human centipede is a good way to make ends meet. I think a cat is just a Roomba that can make eye contact. All right. I grew up in like an atheist, a pretty atheist, secular household. Like we had the "Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret," and my dad just wrote "No." Yeah. All right. You guys, one of my best friends just transitioned, male to female. Yeah, and her parents are like very proud of her, and you can tell. And it'd be really easy to see through it because they are trans parents. I respect all of you. You're very fair. I've never really had a service job. Like, the only thing I've ever had in common with a delivery person is I do come in 30 minutes or less. All right. I'm almost done, thank God. I'm bad with directions. Like, I got lost in the Outback once. Like, not Australia, the restaurant. All right. I can't wait for Dayton, Ohio to become meaningful relationship Ohio. I should have just stuck with the first 3 jokes. And all right. This has been fun. If you've enjoyed me, like I have enjoyed you, follow me at Dan_Laitman_stand up. Thanks, guys.
Killed it, Dan. Notice how he said new shit? That's what an open mic is for. You got to try out your stuff. All right, got to perfect it. Dan is a great comedian and a regular here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. So thank you so much, Dan, for coming out and experimenting all the new stuff. That's tough. It's tough. I wouldn't do this shit. Okay. Thank you, Dan. All right, on deck, we have... I lost the list. Nope, got it. Stephanie, where are you? Hey, Stephanie, you're back. All right. Familiar faces, all right? But before Stephanie, give it up for Bothale, everyone! Yes! Hope I got that right!
You drop this down for me a little bit. All the way down, I'm kidding.
Here we go. You got it?
Good evening. How are you guys doing? My name is Bothale Boikanyo, all the way from South Africa. It's so great to be here. Yeah, this poem is one that celebrates Blackness. I was thinking about you guys celebrating Black freedom with Juneteenth and really just how Blackness transcends history and how there's shared commonalities between us as Black people. So that's this next poem. They call me Black like it's a dirty name, trying to fill my cup with shame. Oh, how I pity them, for if only they knew. If only they knew how I pride in my Blackness, the rhythmic melody of my beauty. If only they knew that in this Black child lies a strong, solid, poised and focused soul. If only they knew that in this Black child resides greatness and intellectual prowess. If only they knew that in this Black child lies the lilting syllables of a beautiful culture. For they try to break me with their bitter words, but my Blackness is so resilient. My Blackness is unbreakable. My Blackness tells the world quite loudly that I cannot be contained, for I carry a dash of inspiration, alluring even when I'm not trying. So their hateful words not define who I am. Their bitter margins not limit me. I stand the test of time, for I am made of pure gold. I am a Black child, and like a Black child, I rise. I rise above my situations and limitations. I rise above the pain and the hurt of history. Even when I'm rejected, dejected, and subjected, I rise. For Maya Angelou coined it best when she said, like ashes from dust, still I rise. For I carry Africa in my blood, its history engraved in my heart, its roots in my skin, its culture in my bones, and its beauty in my body, its mountains and its valleys, its rivers and its shores, its limestone richly carved in me. I am a child and its artist. I was born a descendant of Africa. I am an African child, and an African child I will always be. So with big, black, bolded letters, I write defiance on my chest because I know who I am. I am I'm a black child, God's glorious masterpiece. Thank you.
Come back to me. Come back to me. Where can we find you? Come, shout yourself out, friend. All the way from South, you're going to South Africa already. Come on now. Your flight's not yet. Where can we find you?
I am on Instagram and all social media platforms at Bothale Boikanyo. Thank you so much.
Follow them, please, and thank you. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Wonderful. All right. Excellent. Okay. Beautiful job. All right. On deck, we have Jennessa. Where are you? Jennessa. Hey, Jennessa. All right. On deck, you are lock in, Jennessa. You're about to come on stage, but not before. Stephanie, y'all. Give it up for Stephanie. Yeah. Woo! Hi. Welcome back.
Well, that was a poem. That was such a good poem. That's going to be hard to go after. Okay, so this poem right here is about a couple. There's a documentary on Netflix. It's called Skywalkers, and this couple from Russia, they free climb buildings, and they just have such a unique story. So I was really inspired to write a poem about them. Might lower that just a little bit. That's good. Okay. Not your typical conversation starter. 100 stories high. You ready for the climb? Don't tell me I didn't warn ya. Let me tell you the story about them real life skywalkers. Alive by flight, captivated by height. We cherish the sky like it's our earthly delight. We brave the unknown and we make it our throne. Reigns over the clouds is the base of our home. Driven by fear that reaches no end, each step towards the light is beginning again. Our faith will be tested on the winds of descent as we unravel behind the shed of old skin. Architecturally intrigued and humbled by the beams, the beauty at hand resides in the gleams. Behind the glass panels and mirrored at our knees, the purity of art reveals self-growth at its peak. This expanded state of mind, it's essential for our drive, breathing easier and easier the higher the climb. Looking down at the world from a bird's private eye. How did we get here in this age and time? No matter how many times we tackle these climbs, the capacity to grow increases by 9. It's the performance itself that's always on the rise, and the faith that builds, which diminishes the disguise. Don't you know that limits only exist in our minds? Where our love crosses limits, our trust endures pivots. We've come too far now. This ain't a short visit. Please take my hand. Let me whisper you a secret. United in trust and proclaimed with our spirits. We've learned of each other in ways that are dearest. Our yearn to protect writes the song of our lyrics. Let's conquer the angst and the fear together. Sometimes present, always nearest. Take my hand, it's time to fly. I'll never let you go. You are my one-way ticket. And that's it. So if you watch the documentary, that'll make a lot of sense. And my Instagram is scripts by Stephanie with a PH.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Where'd you watch that? Where can I stream that? Netflix. All right. Go find it on Netflix. Excellent. Wonderful. All right, on deck. Actually, we have Jennessa coming up to the stage. And right after Jennessa, we're going to have a little commercial break here. Give attention to the monitor right over here to see more info about more events that you can tap in with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Then we'll continue on with the show. Give it up for Jennessa, y'all! Yeah. Jennessa's here. They're here. I got you.
Thank you.
Come on.
Hi, y'all. I'm Jennessa. I'm from the Deep South. I have not lived there. Yeah, I've not lived there in a long time, but I'm a preacher's daughter, and so I write a lot about that. So I have two. Alabama.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the deep. Oh, really? Oh, nice. Fellow Southerners. Yeah, but okay. So this one is called religious OCD, which is a real medical condition I learned. Okay, religious OCD. Once after a particularly fire and brimstone VBS session, where I was taught that Lucifer was fighting every day to steal my salvation, I convinced myself that he forced me to blaspheme the Holy Spirit and sell my soul to him. And there was nothing to be done now but wait it out, let the sun go down on my anger, knowing it well could be the last night before everyone I loved got raptured to heaven, leaving behind dental filaments and prosthetic implants, contact lenses, and wedding rings. And me too, age 6, tiny chest tensed up, lying in my little bed with my stuffed animals, trying to recite as many prayers of absolution every night as I could, ending in an even number or multiple of 5 in the hopes that God would make one policy exception, that I could be rescued, redeemed, and enough. These days, I confess to not meaning it when I said I only wanted a few of his fries, to double dipping in the cake batter I'm stirring for the birthday of someone I love, and think how someday soon I'm gonna live in a house with stained glass windows, a red velvet couch, and votive candles I light just because I want to see the wine glasses sparkle. A garden with the juiciest tomatoes and tires full of sweet basil, where I can love God and the earth, a kitchen where I make strawberry jam, and love the way my thighs move like jelly when I run down the stairs. And when I talk about heaven, it's in terms of how the sourdough tastes. And when I think of holiness, it's how the deep well of twilight bleeds through the shades to the creaky bed, where my tiny dog with the half-beagle ears is tucked under a pile of quilts, his nose twitching from dreams of rabbit chases and the tiny lizards that live in the spaces between the cinder block facade of the half-basement, where the jars of okra and peaches from this summer's harvest rest in the cool nitrous darkness. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me as I dwell on the golden miracle of butter seeping into hot toast as sunbeams into the fragrant earth, as I submerge my black lace bras in cool well water, swirl garlic and butter around in the pan, and flip the omelet when the edges curl and crisp, trace my fading tan lines from August and get lost in my own circadian rhythm, with rosemary as my rosary, kneel on lamb's ears and violets, think how sweet it is that we were not born in sin, but in our mother's blood. Thank you. That's how I feel. Okay, and this second one is, it's about me getting my wisdom teeth out and being high, so. Okay, this one's called Boaz Blood Moon Post-Op. Hopped up on hydrocodone, 2 less wisdom teeth in my troublemaking mouth. I stumble down the porch steps, walk around barefoot in the yard. The bugs begin to bite and I don't care. The blood moon is full and rising. Coyotes numerous as leaves stir in the distant thickets. Listless I pace over roots and ancestral bones as they ache with potential loneliness, and later I vow to learn Arabic the precise moment I prick my tongue on a potted cactus. It's important to try everything at least once, my mother would tell me at the dinner table. I taste the metal in my blood and long for magnetic, electric, to once again be imbalanced isotopically, be obviously fucked up so people will believe it. Blood pouring from my mouth, arm purple from the ivy and messy, spattered on floor, spikes stuck in my tongue, moral compass, nipples poking east and west. Believe it now. Here is my heart, body, blood poured out into a tall iced glass for y'all. And now I'll proceed to save everyone but myself and resurrect Tuesday morning as a humble gardener, and Mary Martha will cry until they realize who I am without the blood and the thorns, and run to get the others. And when they all come to see me, I'm gone crossing the desert in my bare-scarred feet, teaching a coyote to love thy jackrabbit enemy every night after my dinner of cactus heart and roasted locust. The porch light flicks on, and Mama tells me to come on back in. There's all those dogs howling, and they can smell blood, which, good Lord, what'd you do to that lip, honey? Where are your shoes? Would you look at that moon rising? Thank you. I'm a little off the grid right now, so you can find me right here and in the street. You can talk to me in real life. And maybe one day I'll start my Instagram back up. But thank you very much.
All right. Gotta talk to Jennessa. Jennessa's in the streets. That's what Jennessa said. Word of advice. We don't got to say that part. We don't got to say we in the streets. All right. But you're here, Jennessa, and thank you so much for sharing those two. Yeah, you outside, Jennessa. You outside. Say it with me, Jennessa. We outside. We outside. There you go, Jennessa. We teaching her. Don't worry, guys. Excellent. Okay. If you pay attention to the screen right over here, all right, we have more events that you can tap in with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Continue to build this wonderful community and enrich your lives with some art, babe.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the greatest community in the world. This is your halftime report. I'm your correspondent. My name is Elemental, bringing you all the latest news and upcoming events brought to you by the legendary Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and as always, keep creating. The Nuyorican Bowery Slam happening every Monday at the Bowery Poetry Club in New York City, hosted by Luna Rosa and Jay Rose. Doors open at 6:30. The line starts at least 30 minutes earlier. Winner receives a $20 cash prize and a chance to compete in the final Friday Slam. Occurring on the last Friday of the month at Loisaida Center at 7 p.m. Hosted by Matthew Marroquin and Paul Conqueso. Winners from the Nuyorican Bowery Slam compete against each other for a $100 cash prize and a chance to compete in our annual Grand Slam. Plus, there's a Twilight Hour open mic hosted by La Bruja. Make sure you come through. Our open mics at the Loisaida Center are all kinds of incredible. The venue records high-quality audio and video of all performances, and they are live streamed to the Loisaida's and Nuyorican YouTube channels. All except our first Wednesday of every month, we have Women's Orator Wednesday, aka WOW, hosted by 2024 Grand Slam champion Somebody's Mama. Our all acts open mic by and for all women and women representing peoples. This is a safe space. Come through. The remaining Wednesdays of the month, we have the Nuyorican Open Mic, hosted by Brian Acosta Arya, aka Brian the Motel Guy. Doors open at 6 p.m. This is where stars are born. No guaranteed performances for latecomers, so make sure you are on time, folks. Our online programming, which are absolutely free, include the Open Mic hosted by yours truly, weekly on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific via Zoom, live stream to YouTube. All styles are welcome. The second Tuesday of every month via Zoom, we have the Slam Workshop, facilitated by the 2024-25 National Youth Poet Laureate Stephanie Pacheco. When you sharpen your craft, you sharpen your performance. Come through. There are many other in-person and online events coming up. For info and tickets, all programming can be found at nuyorican.org/calendar. Our social media, website, and other links, including to sign up for our mailing list, go to linktree/Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Also visit our YouTube channel to catch past live streams of online and Loisaida open mics and many other special events. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe is a non-profit 501c3 organization based in New York City on the Lower East Side. Ticket sales and grants don't cover all of our programs and operations expenses. So here are ways you can support us to help continue to move poetry forward in the spirit of our founders. Our merchandise, shirts, hats, cups, and tote bags available for purchase at our Nuyo table, in our in-person events, or online at nuyorican.org/merch. New materials coming all the time, folks. Stay plugged in. Donations are very much appreciated and tax deductible. Scan the QR code or go to nuyorican.org/donate. Check out and subscribe to our Patreon site and gain access to events not available online or to the public. Go to patreon.com/Nuyorican Poets Cafe. We would love to hear from you. If you've attended one of our shows, let us know about your experience. Go to nuyorican.org/survey to complete and submit the form and receive a special gift for your feedback. Special thanks to our tech team, our programs and operations team, our hosts, our volunteers, and our executive director, plus all our sponsors for helping us keep the spirit of artistry and inspiration of poetry alive and moving forward through the spirit of our family. Brought to you by Elemental Vision Works, inspiring change through passion in poetry and creative productions. We appreciate you. Have a great rest of your night. Peace.
All right. You're still here with me, right? You're still here with me, right? Excellent, because I got a lot of performance to get to. Thank you so much, Elemental. Shout out to our host of the Thursday night online open mic. If you have to go back to South Africa or New Jersey or whatever, you can still tap in with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe for free, all right? And participate in our online open mic, all right? It got us through COVID. We still do it. It's a wonderful community there. To note, friends, something that was not in that video, we have been under renovation, as I mentioned at the top of the show, okay? The Nuyorican Poets Cafe has been under a very, very great renovation to the entire building. We had a planned opening of Halloween. Unfortunately, we are not meeting that Halloween date, and we will be opening later on, hopefully at the end of the year. All right. Okay. So it is super important for you to tap in, all right, to these events. All right. Especially this one. You belong now to a tradition of many, many, many artists that have tapped in with us here at a Nuyorican Poets Cafe open mic. I started here at open mics years ago, and now I'm still here. Now I'm hosting, and you're performing with a long-standing list of performers, artists, right, that have started their careers at the Nuyo. MF Doom, Mos Def, Erykah Badu, Alicia Keys. I can name off a laundry list of names. And you too. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. Let us continue the show. On deck, we got Paris. Paris, where are you? Oh, you still here, Paris? You're my ride. Remember, New Jersey. Okay. All right, Paris on deck. Give it up for AC Lightning. Your next one. Yeah. I got you. Go get him.
Yo, that's the second time you did that to me. Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? It is Men's Mental Health Month. Oh, I was gonna say, I better cheer for that. I'm gonna do this poem because thinking about that, kind of got me feeling. No one ever tells the stories of the good guys gone bad. They just want to emphasize how all men are trash. What do you expect for a society that favors one gender over the other? Believes the narrative of a woman when she's speaking. But when a man said that he been heartbroken, some women be like, you're bugging. Even when I tell my side, you disagree. I could paint the pictures, go into details so vividly, yet you still call me crazy. Say I ain't a real man, cause real men stay silent like lasagna without the G. You see, I'm a poet. And the way you let your tongue lubricate the lies, all men just want to hit and quit. This is where the narrative takes a twist. If you come to a point where I'm the antagonist, let's get the plot twisted. You look at me as a villain, because I don't fit any of your description. You treat me like the bad guy. Come up with excuses to believe all the lies. Use your words as shackles that keep me confined wherever I want to speak my mind. And then if I snap, I'm in the wrong if I do that. Because I don't want to do nothing stupid that get me behind bars. Then I have to find a lawyer who passed the bar. I'd rather be at home writing down these bars than to be outside drunk. I'm trying to raise the bar. You so accustomed to the guys that you dealt with, the same ones who will catcall you just to have sex, so they say that they smash you. I know some men that you met was toxic, but don't look at me being real for you, have you second guessing. Ladies, are all men really crap? Or is your taste of certain men whack? When y'all say all men are crap, who you choosing? The guy you overlook or the When I say all men are trash, who you referring to? The man you chose or the guys you overlooking? Because there's guys out here who will uplift you on the magic carpet. He's Aladdin, you're his Jasmine, he'll ride with you. Some men will bring your name up when they talk to God about you. There's guys that rip their chest open and get their hearts out to you. I'm not saying no man will ever hurt you, but don't let your blood flow like the river and bleed over on the next dude. I saw a woman who I thought was beautiful. When she was looking for a king, my name became Faithful. I showered her with love, uplifted her, treated her like she was blessed. While I was in her presence, I treated her like she was the best. It seemed like our passion for one another was transcendent. To the way that she treated me was so disgusting. Left me in the shade with all this confusion. I ain't know anything, so I started questioning. And while I couldn't find the answers, I started lashing. Felt like Anakin in Star Wars, the dark side infesting. Good men put their all in and get hit with the backlash. Some guys become Iron Man, go 3,000 on a woman, and still feel like an outcast. And you wonder why they don't tell the stories of the good guys gone bad? Blame some of the women who still think all men are trash. Thank God. Thank God. I love y'all women though. You know, let me just put that out there. All right, I love y'all. However, some of us men go through some stuff, and sometimes we get silent when we try to speak our minds, but not this one. But without further ado, if you like what I did, y'all can follow me on Instagram at @DAC_Lightnin_. That is THEAC like an air conditioner, lightning like in storm _ wow, okay. See, I'll be like that. I have some events that are coming up from between now until July. But however, tomorrow, I'm also part of an open mic organization called Harlem Bomb Shelter. And we do open mics every 4th Thursday each month. So tomorrow we have an open mic in Upper Harlem, which is Upper Manhattan, for some of y'all that never traveled above 42nd Street. Is on 143rd and Lenox on the 3 line. And you should come out to the open mic. Everybody can perform, buy a ticket online or door, but it's also because I'm featuring for that open mic tomorrow. So I would love to see all of y'all that's here right now. I probably can't see most of y'all because it's dark in the back, but all of y'all that's here right now, I would love to see all of y'all at that open mic to see me do my thing. If you want more info, I'll be right here. We could chit chat, we could connect, we could talk, all that good stuff. And always dope vibe coming to New York. So shout out. See y'all later.
Wonderful. Excellent work, AC. Excellent. Did you hear? He has a fucking feature with the Harlem Bomb Shelter, all right? And AC's outside. Please tap in, you poets out there. Okay, Harlem Bomb Shelter, excellent organization. All right, we've been to many of their events, and they're great. So that's tomorrow, you said, yes? Okay, all right, I'll fucking pull up. On deck, we got Dean. Dean, you're here? Yay, we got some music, finally. All right, rappers, go tell your poet friends this is the thing. Comedians, go tell your rapper friends. Poets, go tell your singer-songwriter friends. We in this bitch. We outside. Okay. All right, Dean's on deck. Coming to the stage. Give it up for Paris Sama, y'all. Yes. Yeah. What's up, bro? How you doing? Okay.
How's everybody doing? Shout out to the comedian, George Bush, 2002. That's a long shave. New shit. Once upon a time, he was deadlocked behind frozen steel bars, frostbitten in his cell, serving time from committing crimes of drug boilings, vengeance, and shame, fully aware of his insanity, yet despised laying claim to it. Sketches aggravation to paint that ugly image. He portraits tension on ceilings, hoping everyone looks up to him. Pays no expenses to most flaws. Why would it be worth it? Not a single human was materialized to be perfect. Heart was a fetus growing with related emotion. His past and future skin dried on papyrus scrolls. This is no movie role. Tell of a story told like Homer, the Odyssey, who was exiled to agricultures of hatred and decay, rested with dead faces wherever he laid, but remained awake for sleep made his spirit fade. Adrenaline embraced whenever drowsiness came. Suffered from degrees flame scorched so long ago. Intensified crimson eyes showed how much pain burns. So little to blame, but too much sorrow to forgive. Enduring traumatic blows delivered to his ribs. It's hard to inhale the raw taste of life. Exhaling stenches of blood poison from that shame his lungs felt. Never promised to win spades when unaware of the cards life is dealt. The hand he was given longed for the other to round up in applause. The effect to succeed this gamble for the daring cause. Inspired by the virtue cheaters never win, grew tiresome of stallers. He forced the game to begin, but oblivious to the rules he learns as the cards play the board. Having no mercy for what opponents show, soon realizing its schemes to their devious plans. It killed him slowly as they poured salt deeper in his wounds. The archangel Raphael, freed for redemption through inception and cleared his paths from misdirection. Through the agony between his eyes, all black plagued his wardrobe, except in his new disguise. Banned from returning to the only place he called home, his journey prolonged through wastelands of convicts and dark emo souls, sharing stories to the misfits never accepted by the rest of mankind. Struggled to reach his destiny, burning from that desire so complex to find. Iron boulders stitched to his ankles as he drags them. The weight of the world strained on his shoulders, growing stems, thinking one day they will all see my mistakes and capitalize. His trials of suffering volunteered in plain sight for all to realize. To fulfill his epilogue, he must patiently wait as he absorbs critical weather conditions like giga drains, no matter how tender the steak. The best meals are made when cooking on fixed flames. Motivated by wisdom in motion, his cloak blurred bleak from the neck down to his feet. He reaches to the most high that we have yet to see. His wardrobe bleached from ebony rose to gray, reflecting the endless journey of the truth seeker, of higher wisdom, realizing it's never too late to finish the mission. Ready now with immeasurable faith, he prays with the hand he finally longed for, but they didn't applaud. Their origami folded. Certain that in time the crane bird crafted will all be worth it. Thank you. I just came from under a rock. I've been outside. So you can find me on all social media platforms and music streaming platforms as Paris Sama. Paris, like the city in France, .Sama, like Osama without the O. Thank you all for listening.
Paris, tall. Thank you, Paris. I was trying to find you on Spotify. You're on Spotify, right? What? Flowjitsu? That's a good 3,000, 4,000 streams. Come on now, ain't slacking on that. You outside again? I need to hear some music from you too, pal. Please and thank you. All right, we have a Nuyorican Poets Cafe open mic Spotify playlist. All right, so I want you on this. All right, if you perform your song, I throw you on the list. All right, Dean, clock it. All right, if whatever song, if it's on Spotify, put on the playlist here. Okay, because Dean, you're next, but not be. Oh, actually no, on deck. Ooh, Habib's here. Where are you? Yeah, just hiding in the back. Premier poets, slam artiste. Habib is here. You're gonna slam artiste. I said that. All right, you're on deck, Habib. All right, come to the stage with a song. Give it up for Dean Lauro, y'all. What's up? Oh my God, dude. Fucking hey, man.
Okay. Hi guys. How you feeling? I haven't done this in like a couple months, so I'm a little rusty or whatever. But I'm confident myself, so we'll see. Run it whenever you want. I love this guy. Alright. Yeah. Any way you could turn it up? This is a new song. It's dropping Friday. New shit or whatever. Alright. Am I wrong? I don't trust none of my peers no more. I got a motive, I don't care enough to give them a show. I take a walk through the park as it's covered in snow. I tell them when I'm mature and get some self-control. Oh, Yo, I ain't never write a diss track. I ain't gonna entertain someone I can laugh at. The wrong motivations will make me wanna clap back. So when I meet a hoe, I just leave after I tap that. Yeah, you get attached to these fake dudes and bitches who ain't gonna like you back. I've done it in the past and I'd say I take it back, but I guess it's motivation when I'm working on this draft. Cause life is a bitch, I'm pulling back in the hair, and she licking on my six pack. I'm acting like I care. I guess my outlook on life is like a cop, it got corrupted. Shooting motherfuckers on the block just for nothing. Keep talking about fucking women and I'm sorry for the stunting. I had to change the subjects, these dumps want me fronting, so fuck it, yeah.
No way. This is my jam.
This is also my jam.
Yo, can I get a clap?
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah. How we feeling tonight? How we feeling tonight? Woo! Yo. I don't fuck with hoes, I got weed to blow, macking in the city with the Broadway shows. Used to feel like an outside, and now I got outsiders. Text me at 12, say she want me inside. Yo, look in the mirror, you can't tell me about my flaws. Your style is older than that bitch I fucked in menopause. On contrary, I'm all these lit out. I was 16, making tracks sicker than gout. These bars surface level, yeah, I know I'll admit it, but when you writing every day, not everything gon' be sticking. I'm in the yard like a picket with my dogs, can I kick it? Yelling R that my lyrics are the green, bitch, they wicked, and these groupies really bitching, so it's hard to stay committed. That's the price when you get it and you're very nice with it. As I go up your girl going down, it's just physics and she using no teeth, so I forgot that she was British. She got bruises on her knees, you would think that she a Christian, but the things that she do bound to make you think different. In my head getting long, so I can't rock the fitteds, but I'm still saying fly. I'm like emus or penguins, you chickens. I'm really out of breath, that was really difficult. Thank you guys. I saw a couple people up front laughing. I appreciate that. I really like those. I really like those bars. I'm doing a show Friday. If you happen to live over here, I'm doing a show in Brooklyn. It's at Brooklyn Music Kitchen. I don't know if where any of you guys know where that is. Friday, I go on at like 10 o'clock. I'm trying to sell at least like 30 tickets so I can make my money back, and then also prove to my mom that music will work out. So, that's a joke. My mom actually supports me a lot, and she has a very thick Scottish accent. Okay, follow me on Instagram, please. I'm gonna read it out. It's deanlauro.wave, so that's DEANLAURO.wave. Pull out your phones right now, because I do clout chase. Okay, word. Have a good night.
Job. That was difficult. It was spitting. Just writing all those bars. Very good, Dean. Excellent work. Bring it real hip hop back. On deck, we got Bubblesz with a song. You got a song with us? Some a cappella. Wonderful. All right. I got you on my list. But I also have Habib or Arya. Habib, waiting in the wings. Ready to kill it, Habib? All right. Give it up for my friend. Habib, y'all. Yes. Hey. Fucking song. All right, take it easy. All right. Go ahead. Go get it.
Perfect. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? Yo, I'm so happy to be on a mic. If you guys know me, speaking is one of my biggest passions. So today I have some new poetry. It's more vulnerable than usually I allow, and I think that's what's beautiful about it. So bear with me here. My mama keeps it real. And like any real parent would, you better look out for your siblings. Because I won't be here forever. But as naive as could be, I believe mama would always be around. See mama be cured to a bad breakdown. See holding her hands and hearing her prayers felt like God was speaking through her voice. Could tranquilize even the grisliest bear. My mama feared nobody. So when bipolar disorder turned my sister into Snake, my mom was the only one she let close to the cage. My mama could anoint a hospital bed with her touch, take the room to church with her words. The doctor said, my sister will be all right. But we have to recognize her triggers. My heart sunk so low to my chest when I saw my sister in the visitation room. She saw me, and her blood pressure rose immediately. I said, I'm here for her. She said she's here because of me. She began to read me for filth, air out our family's dirty laundry for the full hospital to hear my mother's hurt enough. Tags me out without notice, walks in, and my sister instantly winds down. Hugs mama tight like she just awoke from a bad dream. I recognize I am one of her triggers. I was barred from seeing her for a while. I'd still go with my mom to the hospital, but I wasn't allowed past a certain door. I was put in the waiting room, waiting for a change of heart. My sister always asked who came to visit. My mama hesitated, would still mention my name. I wanted my sister to know that when it comes to disappointment, you may forget what people said, but you will always remember the people who weren't there. I gotta be there. I gotta be right here, because in the toughest moment of her life, how could I let her know her baby bro won't stand in the inferno with her, fight her demons with her? I'll give her my hands, my feet, my heart, my mind. I put everything on the line just to get my sister back for 1 year, for 365 days. Every time she saw me, she dragged me like a pile of soaking trash. I told her, if you need a wail on me, in order for us to heal, then God, let me be your punching bag. And in that moment, her eyes turned from rage room to resting river. I turned from trigger to trust. And ain't that the definition of unconditional love? And how as our relationship fixed itself, my sister told me, during that time, I forgot what people said. But I still remember the people who weren't there. Mama said you were always there. I told her mama won't be here forever. But as long as I can breathe, I will always be. I will always be right here. Thank you, guys. It meant a lot for me to be able to share this piece today. And I'm happy to be here on the stage with you guys all watching amazing art. If you guys want to find me, I'm going to also be competing in Friday's Slam. So in 2 days at the Nuyo. I absolutely adore the Nuyo. So everyone pop out and show a fantastic time. I've also just now recently launched a poetry company and platform. So if you guys want to stay tuned with that, that's how I bring poetry to life through the age of short form media. So think about your favorite music artist in a music video. This is what the music video would be if it was for poetry. So stay tuned for that. That one's called Visualize Poetry, and that's on all platforms. And then if you guys want to find me, my name is Habib Bello. That's HABIBBELLO _. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night.
Hello. Sounds like yellow. More like yellow beat. All right. Well, that was fucking wonderful. Give it up again for my friend Habib. Okay? You can see Habib and many other people that he is going to be competing against 2 days from now, right here in this very room. All right? When the Nuyorican Poets Cafe does the final Friday Slam. All right? Prize $100. Habib, you ready to win that? Ah, there you go. That's some confidence there, Habib. Okay, on that, let's keep it going. 7:43. We're here for a while, folks. All right, we're definitely going to get to a second round. So, performers, if you haven't gone, we're going to definitely prioritize them to go for the second round. All right, so if you've been sitting on the fence about it, just jump over the fence, all right, and get on the second round list. And anyone else that wants to just do another set, you're more than welcome to. Okay, but let's keep it going. I have 3 more people. We got Bubblesz, Ron, and Dailey. All right, on deck is Marc Thomson. But coming to the stage, coming to the stage, keep it going for Bubblesz. Yeah. Yes. Go get him.
Yo. Peace. Yo. How y'all feeling? Good. Okay, so I want to do an interactive piece today. Okay. But before that, I just want to share this message. So the message is about writing, right? And about music and about performing. And it was just something that was on my heart that I feel like I want to share. So I've been performing for a while. And I feel like when you start performing, you start going places and stuff, it's like you almost forget your why sometimes. You forget the why you started. You forget why, like, you love your art. And I mean in a way of like, sometimes you end up making music or making your art or whatever it is, like, for others. And I'm like, hold on, my music started with me. Like, my writing and my love for, the art started with me. So I just want to share to remember your why, remember your por qué, okay? So that's it. Okay. So this, thank you. This song, I usually do this with my drum, but I didn't know I was coming here today. So I'm gonna clap it up and I want y'all to interact with me. This song is called You Got This Girl. And even though I wrote this for a project that's actually called Let Her Rock, it's a women's empowerment project, I wrote this song for me first, okay? So I'm gonna do a little singing part. And then after the singing part, I'm gonna rap. And that's the part that I want y'all help. And basically the beat is just, all right, cool. We good. I'm like, when y'all see me clap, y'all can start clapping with me. And don't worry, it's just like a minute, 30 seconds. So y'all not gonna be clapping too long. All right. Baby girl, don't cry. No. It's time to dry your eyes. Hey, baby girl, don't cry. No, it's time to shine your light. Hey, you got this, girl, you got this. 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 Just hit them with the ohm. Hit them with the ohm. Just hit them with the ohm. Hit them with the ohm. Just hit them with the ohm. Hit them with the ohm. Just hit them with the ohm. Hit them with the ohm. You not alone, you not alone. I know at times feel like you need someone to hold. Okay, here we go. You're not alone, you're not alone. I know at times feel like you need someone to hold, but he no good if he distract you from your goals. You tried to say how I should dress and I should pose. I'ma be myself and I'ma make sure that it shows. Yo. I'm the mama, I'm the daughter, I'm the goddess of the water. It is time to heal our wounds so we could put the world in order. Prostitution's what they taught us. We need change and not your quarters. I want love and not the owner. You could take her a your boner. I am beauty, I am power. Now speak up to a coward. Told me shh, and I went louder. I am worthy, I am prouder. No more shaming, it's my body. No more taming, I'm a hottie. I don't need your validation with my sisters where they find me. You got this, girl. You got this. 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 Just hit them with the ohm. Hit them with the ohm. Just hit them with the ohm. Hit them with the ohm. Just hit them with the ohm. Hit them with the ohm. Just hit them with the. Ooh. Thank you so much. Hi, buddy. Thank you. And just remember that you are El Sol, the sun. And just continue to shine bright. You can find me at Bubblesz the Creative. That's with the S and a Z. You can also come talk to me. I'm about to leave the country again, so find me online, okay? I'm going to be outside in the world, online. All right. I bubbly love you. Peace.
Keep up with Bubblesz travels, y'all. They travel far, but thank you so much for landing back over here. I'd love to see you perform here at the Nuyorican. Wonderful. All right, on deck, we got Dailey. Dailey, where are you? Dailey. Hey, Dailey. All right. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sticking around. All right, coming to the stage with some comedy. Yeah, give it up for Ron, y'all. Ron, I'm ready. Ron, I'm right here the whole time, Ron. Ron, tell your jokes.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. Like I'm experimenting with comedy. Actually, sometimes you just need a friendly encouragement. Daniel Laitman, reminded me and encouraged me. So thank you. If I get half the laughs that he got, I'll go home happy. Okay. All right. So English is a weird language. It's my second language.
when Daniel performed a few minutes ago, he mentioned that a friend transitioned, and everyone clapped. And that confused me, because usually when I hear somebody transitioned, to me it means somebody passed away. Transition to the afterlife. But thank goodness, after the clapping, Daniel explained, it was a transition from man to woman. So thank goodness. Then in English, you got that word extraordinary, which is confusing because something is ordinary. But then if something is extraordinary, that means it's very ordinary. But that's not what extraordinary means, Okay, so I live in New York City. My sister, she lives out in the suburbs. And the other day she tells me, let's go to the strip mall. And I thought she invited me to go to the strip club, I was confused. So that was confusing. All right, switching gears. I don't believe that God created humans. Because if he really did, he must have done a half-assed job. You see, he gave each human 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 lungs, 2 kidneys, 2 arms, 2 legs. Basically, he made a backup for each of those. But he only gave us 1 liver and 1 heart. What's wrong with this? But you know what? Maybe he did it on purpose. I only have 1 liver, so I can't drink alcohol because I want to make sure I keep my liver. And if you're in a relationship with me, you're going to be with me for life because you cannot break my heart. I only have 1 heart. Okay. All right. I like to reminisce about the good old times. 30 years ago, one person did everything. For example, back in the 1990s, I frequently went to one dentist. And no kidding, she was 70 years old. She had her own practice and she was the one. She did everything. She greeted you. She was the receptionist. She pulled the file. She cleaned my teeth. She installed the crowns. She did all the dental procedures. And no kidding, she also was a cigarette smoker. And she coughed while she was fixing my teeth. Those were different times, So today I went to my 3rd weekly appointment at a new dentist in the neighborhood where I live now. And when I got to that office the first time last month, they had a receptionist. Then you went in another room, and there was a separate staff who took your x-ray, the x-ray tech. Then a hygienist came and cleaned my teeth. And then the actual dentist doctor came and looked at the x-rays. Now, up to that point, they all introduced themselves, but if you quiz me for any of their names, I'm not going to remember it, Then they also had an intern who shadowed the dentist assistants. So you see the 3 people in the same tiny cramped room and then with me lying in the chair, Then when that was done, I went back to the reception and there was a billing representative. And that wasn't the same person as the receptionist, that she was in charge of the insurance and the payment. And then they told me that I have to get my wisdom tooth extracted. So now they're going to refer me to an oral surgeon at another different dental office. So basically they have a whole team. No wonder why dentist appointments today cost 10 times more than they used to cost 30 years ago. So I see the same trend in other companies. For example, here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, several years ago when I started volunteering, we had 1 house manager, 1 tech handling all the audio and video, and then we had 1 executive director. She was also the chief of staff. She hosted our WOW open mics. She did the social media. She wrote and applied for grants. And again, no kidding, one day when the janitor was out, she also cleaned the toilets. So a big shout out to our executive director, Lauro. Now compare that to now. Now we have a whole team. We still have Lauro, our executive director, leading us. We have different hosts. Shout out to Brian, the motel guy. We got 3 different house managers in rotation today, Melissa. Shout out to you. We have an entire tech team. We have a social media team. Then we have the Loisaida. We got Arthur at the soundboard and Peachy at the control room. And then we have a volunteer who flashes the flashlight, when you're over your 3 minutes. So that, don't flash me yet. So to stay modern, to keep up with the times, I have an idea. Why don't I outsource my own performances like a team so I don't have to do everything? First, I have to win the lottery or I have to become rich so I can afford a team. But once I have the money, I'll hire 2 ghostwriters, one man so he can write all the man jokes, and one woman to make the appropriate female jokes. Then I'm gonna hire a reviewer and editor to check the writing, grammar, and cut it below the 3 minutes. Then I hire an assistant. That assistant's gonna go to a focus group and test my jokes. So they will be better by the time I get to the mic. Then my assistant emails me the jokes that they've written and tested. I'll get on the subway. Of course, I have to jump the turnstile, because it's not cheap to hire a whole team. I have to save money somewhere. So then on the train here to the Loisaida Center, I'll read the jokes and I'll rehearse them. Then I'll arrive. I'll pay $10 to Melissa. Then the host tells us 3 minutes. So let's say I'll do half a minute and I'll perform myself. Then 1 minute, I outsource it to my colleague, Paul. That's the guy behind the camera with the nice big hair, yes. He can safely do all the black jokes, so I wouldn't be allowed to do. Then for 1 minute, I'm gonna get Melissa to come up to the mic. She can do all the female jokes. As a white male, it would be inappropriate for me to do them. And then the last half minutes, I'll close out. Now, just like on Broadway, on the music world, I'll get all the credit. But if I win an award, I'll of course give credit to my team. And now, as the comedians usually say, that's my time. Thank you, everyone. And back to those, you can find me here or online at Marc Thomson. Thank you, everyone.
Excellent, Ron. Thank you so much for trying that out. He's leaving. All right, goodbye, Ron. All right, let's keep it going, y'all. Keep it going, keep going. All right, Dailey, you're on deck. Dailey, no, Dailey, you're next, bud. Thank you so much for being so patient. All right, we're gonna definitely do a second round. All right, right after Dailey, y'all. Give it up for Dailey. Yes. Hell yeah. Go get him.
Thank you. How's everyone doing? All right, that's good. Yeah. This is the first time I've been to an open mic. I cannot see anyone in the back. This is crazy. I don't know. I can see like the first row and like the side, and then the control room. But anyway, so I have 2 poems, if I may share. This one is called. It's named after this pen. I wrote it today. It's called Bleeding Pen. This pen flows like a pendulum, counting each of our waking moments, sending forth a rainbow of life unimaginable, covering all which is around us in flattering honesty, uplifting to shake loose the untouched sludge that gathers around our feet. Digging, pen is my pendulum, ticking forward on counted time. This dying bleed I regard higher than all ourselves, as high as all our moments, consecrated in a cast of true silver, unpolished, all are molded and hardened for a world more consecrated than more contested than the material. Because trickling, I hear my pendulum's final clicks, final drops toward death, and in the stark we live. That's Bleeding Pen. And then this next one, it doesn't have a title yet. I'm thinking like Highways or something maybe, but I don't know. Highways cut through because it's a place vultures can stretch, where fish float to after dying. Complete, corporeal is designed, adorned with strangled past. This mess is deemed holy from the dead mouth. In America's decomposition, the graveyard's likened more to a nursery, a hospital's nursery. Friends and relatives long gone, reborn underneath heaps of plastic. See them shipped in from overseas, factories filled with plastic toys resembling all who are close to us. They float one and one, by one, flooding all the highways and apartments and everything. I know. Thank you, guys. My Instagram is at Dailey_Ward. Thank you guys so much.
How do you feel, Dailey? Feel good? Excellent. That was really good. Thank you so much for being so patient, going last, and then performing. Excellent work. All right. Okay, so let's open up for a second round, shall we? 7:58. We got time for a few more people. All right. Who hasn't gone yet that wants to go? Who hasn't gone yet that wants to go? Priority to you. Going once. Going twice. All right, fair enough. All right, so here's how it works with this. This is what I've figured out. I'm gonna close my eyes. All right, when I open them at the count of 3, I'm gonna peer out into the audience and I'm gonna just pick people. All right, I think I'm gonna go through like 5 or 6. All right, count of 3. If you want to go again, 1, 2, 3. So people want to go again. All right, I saw Bubblesz. I saw D. I see AC. I see Mystique. Oh, also, unfortunately, you cannot do a song. You can't do something instrumental. You have to do all a cappella. Okay? Okay, cool. For sure. Bubblesz knows. All right? Sorry, I got Mystique, got Dan. And Dean, is that you raising your hand? Oh, yeah, no, sorry, no song. All right. All right, we have room for one more person. One more person. Habib will throw it. All right, Habib, you better throw it. Pause. Okay, on deck, we got D. Come on stage, give it up for Bubblesz, y'all. They're here. They're here. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry. Lock in, everyone. Is everyone locked in? Let's continue open mic. Thank you so much for those that are sticking around, all right, to support your fellow performer. On deck, then we have Bubblesz. But give it up for D. You ready, D? Okay, come on.
This is titled No Rain, No Gain. When I see meteorologists show detail of glum forecasts that be the scene to the near supposedly daylight, my enthusiasm decides it's no need to stimulate. Another day that's overtime with downpours don't mean details during the day have to be gloomy, even when current events is despairing, challenging my own appreciative mood. So, I refuse to see rain as glum. Instead, I see it as companion to dirt in those plants that has their pace involving in growth, making the next day minister in shine. It don't need a measure, and that's the pleasure that brands forecast to our refinement, which then becomes a sensuous treasure. Thank you.
I kind of feel the same, D, about rain. All right, keep it raining. I love the rain sometimes. It rained the other day, right? It's crazy. Okay. Okay, that was cool. I loved it. All right, on deck we have who? Oh, we have Mystique. You still here? Thanks for sticking around, Mystique. Coming to the stage. Give it up for Bubblesz, y'all!
Yeah! Yes. Okay. I wrote this last year for this poetry contest against menthol and tobacco smoke on our communities. Dear America KKK, I know you got a thing for lying and not telling the truth, but you gone too far when you do it to the youth. Spiritual gangster load the clip with words and I'ma click, clack, shoot. Hit them where it hurt, make sure it pierces through. The deception that you spew. Tricks the spirits catching black bodies. These early deaths be the proof. Everything ain't what it seemed, but I ain't typed to be aloof. Everybody wanna make $1, so Aki quick sell too. Underage, and to her, it's just seeming like he cool, not knowing he just brought her closer to addiction. Age 14 victim, blindsided by the system, and she just wanna smoke, cause then maybe she would fit in. Curious about the idea that it alleviates the tension, and maybe she won't be so lost within her feelings, running from the healing. Entities pulling on her energy, she ain't know she called them in, but since she did, just let it be. So much smoke, just for her to cope, yet it had her lose hope. Found herself dependent, yo, it kept her afloat. Knew the negative effects, but she took them for a joke. Hiding from herself and the world, a hooded cloak. Couldn't speak up, cause she just couldn't clear her throat. Anxiety in the mind, and it started to poke. What's that quote? You reap what you sow. Those threads kept her attached and unbalancing her mental. It tastes good, feel bad. It's cause of that menthol. And it's all around the hood, ain't coincidental. Distracted with this habit, robbing her potential. She don't think she got a problem. She in denial. Hurt inside and a smile. It's been a while. Thinking that she grown but still was a child. As she start to grow, her problems start to pile. Needed someone to talk to, ain't know who to dial. And if she ever were to cry, her tears would make the Nile. But she held it in cause that just wasn't her style. Tell me who gon' save that little girl. It takes a village to raise that little girl. Crooked system done caged that little girl. Look at what the world made that little girl. With these words, I'ma aid that little girl. She grew too fast, should've stayed a little girl. Made mistakes, I forgave that little girl. With God, she conquered demons, so praise that little girl. Because I am that little girl. After 14 years of smoking marijuana with tobacco, I was like 14 years old. I have made 2 years, no smoke.
Fuck that grabber, y'all. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying this. It's addictive, yes, and it's just bad for you all health-wise, all right? Aside from it being addictive, right? No mixing, guys. No. As someone with asthma, don't do it. Y'all got asthma too, and we still fucking, all right, okay. All right, on deck, we got Habib, but give it up for Dan, y'all. Dan's still here. No mistake, I fucked it all up. Look at me. AC Lightning? Oh, my bad, dog. What the fuck? Did I count you, AC? Do you go? I did it again. No disrespect. I apologize. I'm just dumb. All right. Okay. All right, Mystique, you're on deck. Give it up for AC Lightning, y'all. Yeah. I did say that, AC. Go get him, dude.
Listen, it's all good, you know. Yo, because it was Nixon 5. Yeah. I'm gonna do this poem. Folks see black men playing with an imaginary ball and they ask, when do black men stop doing basketball moves? As if black boys haven't been synonymous with basketball, like how AI runs the top of the key. This is therapy to some. When school life crumbles down around them, they come to the course to be cleansed this issue. This turf has become more of a sanctuary than any church on the block. This is the one addiction that they cling to escape their reality, and that is the joy black kids thrive on. So to answer your question, never. They don't want to be pawns in this game, so they become bishop with the juice to be a king. Some trying to turn 50 cents into cream, rapping to get rich or die trying by any means. Black boys want to shoot the shot to their dreams, not the one that leads to the penitentiary. Some want their families to have a sustainable life. Some want to seek love in basketball, find the queen not common, but just right. Cause been stuffed down our throats, entertainment is our only purpose. That we're only good if we're aspiring athletes. And if some of them do make it, even their hoop dreams need safety nets. Cause schools will dangle full ride scholarships at our faces like animals and say, run nigga run. So don't be surprised when black kids tell you the only ones who look like me with their pockets full are the ones rapping the lyric or dribbling the ball. There's so much talent trapped inside the poverty. Black kids didn't ask to be born to battle and become casualties of war. Graduation to them is living to see 18. These kids need a coach Carter to show them their freedom could write out any stigma placed on them, that they could display their house of vision for everyone to see. Cause this is the arena where every point counts. When you put your hope in God, you mount up with wings like eagles. You run and you don't grow weary. Forget missing the moon to land in the stars. You can soar like Mike in the Space Jam. To tell a black man to stop doing basketball moves is telling him to die inside. Do you understand now why black men play with an imaginary ball? It's because that ball represents our goals, dreams, and everything we want to accomplish in this life. Home.
Give it up for AC, y'all. Wow. Space Jam referenced. I love that. Can I get a basketball emoji in the chat, please? And thank you. And also a Nixon 5, please, and thank you. All right. Fucking A. All right. Let me get this straight. It was AC, and then it's Mystique, and then who's next? Dan? Dan, then Habib. All right. Let me get this straight. Okay. All right, Dan, you're on deck. Coming to the stage. Give it up for Mystique, yo! We did it. We did it. Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Before I say anything, amazing job, amazing job, amazing job, amazing job. Yes, you. Amazing job, amazing job, amazing.
Same to you.
Amazing job. Thank you.
Lovely grimoire.
Yeah. It was a gift. It was a gift from my thunder. And yes, and sappy stuff. So this is also new shit. New shit. Thank you. All right. Ay. Okay. Vamos. Maybe you will love me if I try harder, wear less and cake my face up. Agree with you because maybe you'll love me if I play dumb and tell you I believe the earth is flat. I'm screwed. I fell through the facade that we can have it all because you said I want to be more than friends. But you didn't say that. Just like all the things you didn't say when you had me lying in your bed. That's not what I said. Storm off like a little girl who wasn't given the world, just a girl who tried to give you a little love. How foolish. This is useless. I'll just close my heart up and become like the rest of your schoolfish. Not learning, just following. Dull of color until I see orange. Orange and white, who walks up like a knight, who just keeps swimming. He is the swimming that's towards me. He swims towards me, thick glasses like he can't see, and I think to myself, couldn't be. But he sees me through this colorless sea. He says, I saw you over there and couldn't help but stare, and I was wondering if I could take you somewhere. And he does. Leads me out of the herd because he heard my prayers and sent me a clownfish. My God said, no more red fish turned blue fish who's not satisfied with one fish but two fish. That's not for you, sis. I grab your chance and grab Marlon's hand and smile more because he lets me dance. Twirl and shine never lets me hide my colors. I shine when I'm around him. I've discovered who I am without you around. I'm a rainbow fish. And like a moth drawn to a flame, you see my light and swim over. Try to tell me more lies like I'll take them. I say, your world is flat, but mine is oval. And while you circle back, boy, it's over. Please go. I turn around and swim away and see my man, my clownfish. My fish who doesn't try to change me. His name's Kevin. I let him in. And now I'm the victor because I got away from Victor. Thank you.
Victor fucked up. You usually don't hear the name. Usually you don't hear the name. I'm glad you say it with your chest. Victor. Fuck that motherfucker. Nixon 5. Fuck Victor. Fuck that guy. A whole name too. Not Vic. Not V. Victor fucked up. Yikes. Don't get in a relationship with a poet, right? I think that's the big takeaway, right then? Oh boy. Okay, Habib, you're close out the show, but right. Give it up for Dan, y'all. Yeah. Go get her, Dan. There's your stool. There's your mic. Give us your joke.
Let's see if I can get a bigger reaction than fuck Victor. I'm really good at baby bird jokes. I'm excellent. Also, complete untested shit. Your turn. Completely untested shit. Whoever invented the fedora must have been really pissed at themselves. Like, they must have been a mad hatter. I think Starbucks is the beta cuck of coffee shops. It's like, do whatever. I can't believe nobody has ever argued over the store Hot Topic. I found out that Mama Bird was bulimic. I could tell, fat kids. All right. I saw like my local bodega, the owner got surgery, so while the shop was closed, he was open. I have so many groaners today. I have a chubby friend. Instead of what the fuck, it's where's the fries. My dyslexic friend can't watch Law and Order SVU without thinking it's about cars. If I ever had an out-of-body experience, I think my first words were, I let myself go. I saw that recently that there was a special funded by Blue Chew, which is really weird for me because, like, if I did that and people would come up to me and said, I can't believe how you get up there. I'm like, I can't believe you get up. All right. I refuse to think the Vikings had red hair. They would never have ginger ale. All right. This was weird but fun. Also, thank you guys for like reacting because I was like very much questioning everything. So, yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to get up here. I'm telling you. With a whole notebook of jokes, good job. George Bush. That you'll never live down that name, Dan. We're gonna call you that in the streets. Okay, to close out the show, my friend, and now your friend. Give it up for Habib, y'all! Habib, they're here. Go get him.
Go. All right, we're gonna end this one out with a bang, go. Woo! I don't judge my self-worth based on scores anymore. I'm pretty sure it's not healthy, not for me, and not for my pen. See, as a poet, how do you react when someone tells you to write simpler? Yeah, that night I refused to go to bed. Instead, I started writing, made it my mission to annihilate the scorecard, pummel points into submission, destroy doctor digits with my decibels, determined to leave no decimal. I studied the art of language. It's called etymology, the study of a word's origin, history, and evolution, essentially. It's how a word's form transforms, morphs into a phrase with 2 feet, a belief that can stand on its own. I learned Latin roots, got to the root of what makes man tick, semantics and context clues lured me in. My favorite word is finis. Finis is the root word for end. Gave us the words finish, define, finite, infinite, final, and finance. This poem is meant to be the end. The upper bound, The last limit, the concrete concept of conclusion. When I am finished, there will be no trace or dialect. Blackness is meticulous. A masterclass of man-made metalinguistics, I reckon. The average Joe may claim I just alliterate. See, my words simmer slow like a cup of Joe. No, the goal is to twist tongue until tantrum. Make vocal cords, call for backup, a Mac trip of syllables dumped onto a page, a wage of war on words. Set my dictionary aflame, a rage unchained. I don't alliterate, I obliterate, I eviscerate the English language. A homicide of homonyms, Oxford. Ain't got shit on me. I want to spit so vile. I want to spit so vile. It burns a hole through your eardrum as if I'm actively spitting activist acid. I want to spit so hard that the mic fights back. But I don't want to knock out Tyson. I'd rather the mic remember these hands. Hit him with bars so hard we may never see Mike stand, man. Man, I love language. The way words dance, tango and tandem through speech. I weave words like a handcrafted basket made of books, sweat, and tears. I fear we're in a dangerous time. A time where the world demands simplicity at the cost of complex excellence. How do you react when someone tells you to write simpler? Simply put, no, I will not water my poetry down. In fact, I want my art to tsunami. Spur waterfalls large enough even TLC couldn't chase down. Let the work for itself. Constantly clock in and out consonants. My job as a poet is to show the power of etymology. Essentially, it's how a word's form transforms. I was born for this. Came out the womb screaming finesse. This poem is meant to be the end. The final fork where the road bends. This isn't a flex poem. It's a how far can I stretch my lexicon poem. I want language to be cool again. My pen will not stop until language is cool again. Enjoy the night, y'all. I'm gonna leave it up to B to close this one out. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Habib. Give it up for this motherfucker. Hell yeah. Fucking killed this shit. Ouch. The mic is still on fire, Habib. Thank you so much. Again, you can see Habib here on Friday along with me. I'll be here as well at the final Friday slam. All right, wonderful. Okay. It is 8:21. It is... I wasn't prepared for that question. When's the slam on Friday? Yeah, 7 o'clock. All right, pull up, Bubbles, if you're still in town and not on a plane. Okay? Thank you so much. And that's a challenge for all of you. Pull up to the slam. Okay. All right. Goodbye. No, wait. Hold on. I have a little tradition I like to do with my mics. That's to give notes. Okay? As your host, I just love watching all of you. You're amazing tonight. Give it up for yourselves, please. Okay? And certain lines of your poem stuck out to me. All right, and let me just kind of read them back to you, if you're okay with that. Okay, wonderful. And if you're not here, it's okay, because I see you over there on the camera. All right, so thank you for your work if you're not here right now. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? All right, all the way to Arya. Yeah. All right. I love that story, Arya. For 2.5 years, ER nurse, big city, cared for a sweet elderly woman. That story about them being cuffed to the hospital bed, them being deported, 25 years living in this country, but all on your mind was to be by their side, right? And you sat beside her saying, what they're doing to you is wrong, and I'll fight for you every single day. That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Aya. All right, after I mention all these poets and performers, say thank you to them too. Thank you, Aya. Excellent. What a story. Thank you. So, and it's true, yes? I'm assuming. All right, so wonderful, wonderful. Come back to me and tell more stories, yes? Okay, D, storytelling poems too. All right, I caught both of them, right? The story, Can I Ride? All right, you on the subway and my heart finally has cause to meet its rhythm once you saw this. So what was it that you were bringing us to? What was this? Was this like Coney Island maybe? Or yeah, of course. All right. Yeah. Right. Because it's the last stop on the train. Right. You all risk it, enjoyment, be like candy apples. All right, that's a line that I caught. And your mom with the bumper cars and coming with you. That was a beautiful poem. And then there's the last poem you did, right? No rain, no pain. Even when current events are disparaging, I refuse to see rain as glum. I see it as companion to dirt. It don't need a measure. All right, thank you, Dee. All right, that was a wonderful. Remember, first time at an open mic, yes, at least at our open mic. Thank you so much for bringing those stories. Mystique, you're still here? Excellent, Mystique. That both new poems, right? I love them. I love that. It was like a love poem, that first one, right? Trickling down like lightning, where my cold feet feels your heat. I've become the lightning to your thunder. That's not about Victor. No, I'm assuming. Okay, that ain't about no. That's about him. He was here while you read it to him. Oh. Must be nice. All right. Continuing on. No. Let me speak. All right, no, I'm kidding. Excellent poem about that guy. All right, or whoever that is. All right, and then your second poem. I love that. Right? We use the poems as therapy, as just fucking processing. Right? This other relationship. Right? Maybe if you will love me if I try harder. I'm screwed. I fell through the facade that we can have it all. Then before your heart hardened, he said, you met someone that led you out of the herd, someone that lets you dance. And I'm assuming that's the person next to you. Excellent. We love love. Thank you, Mystique. Love, y'all. All right, all love's good. All love's good. Victor thought the world was flat? That motherfucker. What the fuck? Fucking Kyrie and shit. What the hell? It's weird. It's not flat. It's not flat. All right. Dan Laitman. Dan, thank you so much for all your work. All right, continuously, all right, progressing with your comedy, all right, trying to find the jokes and trying to find the humor and that reaction. You got it tonight, all right? Groaning, whatever, it's still reaction. And the Bush administration line. I can't unsee that. Ever. What an inconvenient truth, Dan. Thanks so much for that, you motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Dan. Excellent. Tell your comedian friends to come through here again. All right, Bothale, are you still here? Or did they leave? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming. A fucking star. All right, this Bothale, or go talk to them, please. All right, they bring so much experience and professionalism, and you definitely threw it out there with your piece. If only they knew my pride. They try to break me with their bitter words. I rise above the hurt of history. I rise above the hurt of history. I can taste that. I rise above the hurt of history, like Maya said, like ashes, like dust still. I rise. I write with defiance on my chest because I know who I am, God's glorious masterpiece. Thank you, Bothale. Thank you so much. Wow. I love it. All right. Stephanie left. All right. Their poem about this documentary, Skywalkers, Russian couple that scale buildings. Not your typical convo starter, 100 stories high, architecturally intrigued. The purity of art reveals self-growth at its peak. I wanted to ask Stephanie why they wrote that piece, but I guess, this idea of just meeting someone that challenges them, right? And that matches them. With a passion of art and finding self-growth through it all. That was really, really cool. Thank you, Stephanie. And I'll ask her later. Jennessa from Alabama. You still here? Hell yeah, originally from Alabama. I loved your pieces. All right, the religious OCD. All right, that incident after Vacation Bible School. I clocked that. Who went to Vacation Bible School here? Anybody? No? Thank you. All right. Convinced you were going to hell or something, right? All right, but now when I talk about heaven, it means when I talk about heaven, it means how the sourdough tastes. I caught that. That was so cool. All right, we're finding healing. All right, we're finding freedom and stuff. And you put that all in your poem. Thank you for that. And then your poem about wisdom teeth, right? Being hopped up on hydrocodone, wisdom tooth pulled out during the blood moon. That was fantastic. What a graphic poem. Thank you, Jennessa. So start up that poetry Instagram, please, and thank you. Okay. AC, I'm never going to forget about you, dude. Such good work. Such varied topics. I loved everything you touched upon today. Men's Mental Health Month. All right. Shout out to those that acknowledge that. All of you should. You say real men stay silent, like the G in lasagna, right? You treat me like a bad guy. Use your words as shackles. So accustomed to the guys you dealt with. When you say all men are trash, do you mean the men you chose or the guys you overlook? See, the power of the pen, y'all, right? Just is the conviction that you put behind this. Just trying to convince, right, someone to hear you, right? And that's the bad thing, right? We don't hear each other enough, right? Because of our own bad experiences. Thank you for that. Folks, see black men playing with an invisible ball, right? I love that poem about basketball. Your ode to basketball. This is therapy to some. Some want to find love in basketball. Miss the moon, you can land at the stars like Mike in Space Jam. Fucking bars, huh? What the fuck? Basketball represents goals, dreams, and everything they want to accomplish. That's some real shit. Thank you, AC. All right, recognize AC. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. This is in order of everyone. All right, Paris, Sama, you still here? All right, once upon a time, he was deadlocked behind bars, sketched his aggravation. Not a single person was materialized to be perfect. I caught that. Hard to inhale the taste of life, motivated by wisdom and motivation. He reaches the most high we have yet to see, reflecting the endless truth of the truth seeker. Was that an autobiographical poem or about someone that you knew? Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Right. Wonderful. Okay, thank you so much, Paris. Paris has just started coming to these open mics. Wonderful work. Thank you. Keep progressing. Thank you, Paris. All right. And Dean Lauro, right? When I started doing this open mic, Dean came through, all right, fresh on the scene, and you spit some new shit today, right? And throughout that very, very good rapping, right, I caught my outlook on life is a copycat corrupted. I just like that line, right? I never write a diss track I'll never entertain. What was that line? I never write a diss track I'll never entertain someone I could laugh at. I'm gonna write that down. I love it. All right, thank you so much. Again, literally keeping hip hop alive, the lyricism, all of that drew everyone to hip hop music. Thank you, Dean. Putting your own spin on it. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Excellent. Okay, Habib. Oh man, look at you, Habib. All right, more vulnerable than I usually allow, he says. All right, opens up the poem with that. And this new stuff. Both of them I've never heard. My mama keeps it real, like any real parent would. You better look after your siblings, because I won't be here forever. Your mom could anoint a hospital bed with her touch. And she tried to prove that, right? She had to prove that when your sister was diagnosed, right? With bipolar, you said. Then you realized visiting your sister was a trigger, but you were always there. That was such a beautiful story. Okay, thank you, Habib. Thank you, Habib, for that part. And then there's a lot. That was very, very good storytelling, and just the way that you just opened yourself up. Like, that was beautiful. And then the slam poem. The poem about slam. I don't judge my self-worth on scores anymore. Study the art of language, etymology, learn Latin words, root words, learn my favorite words, finite. Finice. My words simmer slow, I don't alliterate, I obliterate. Oxford ain't got shit on me. Thank you, Habib. I clocked that, right? Such talented poet right there. Bubblesz, right? I love your message before your first piece, right? About performing. Sometimes you forget your why, but remember your why. Remember your porqué. I love that. I'll forever remember that. That's like in my brain now, Bubblesz. All right? And then I love when poets sing and rappers sing, right? Because the words are important, even though they're sung. I still clocked them. You got this, girl. Baby girl, don't cry. It's time to dry your eyes. It's time to shine your light. What a positive first piece, right? I love that. Right, and then the hand clap, that was good. Then your second poem, Dear America, about a girl getting addicted to nicotine. I'm like, oh, where's she going with this? Couldn't speak up because she couldn't clear her throat. Menthol all around the hood, robbing her potential. That was hard. Crooked system caged that little girl. With these words, I'm gonna aid this little girl. I am that little girl. Wow, 2 years, no nicotine, give it up. Thank you, Bubblesz. Thank you, Bubblesz. Thank you, Bubblesz. Ron, You still here? Of course you are, because I'm going over time. Ron, I don't believe God created humans. He did a half-assed job. He gave us one liver, one heart. If you were in a relationship with me, you can't break it because I only have one heart. Oh, Ron. Oh, Ron. Oh, gosh, Ron. All right. And Dailey. New shit. All right. Bleeding pen. The pen flows like a pendulum, counting our waking moments. And you just wrote that? Fucking fire, dude. Excellent. Excellent. Then your second piece, highways cut through a place where like vultures can stretch. Thank you. And thank you everyone that you took that path leading to me tonight at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday night open mic. Give it up for yourselves. All right. Come back to me, will ya? All right. Every Wednesday, next Wednesday, of course, it's WOW, not hosted by me, but somebody's mama. Come to that anyway. All right. Then I'll just see you the week after. Go be kind to someone today, but be kind to yourselves, friends.